stacking figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tire forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your...
Back in week 2, the Panthers lost their previous matchup against the Saints. Can New Orleans sweep the series? The answer comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the... Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Noble. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Noble. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Noble. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Panthers at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how the offense has performed. But I'll bet they're absolutely thrilled with how the defense played last week, holding their opponents to just 3 points, and that was it. They gave anything comparable to that performance, this one's absolutely locked up.
This is 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Noble. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Noble. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Well, they wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 81 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that moment. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Johnson's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now back to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Here now a 3rd and 20. Back to throw here.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Noble. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. Going to be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Noble. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. from the gun on third down. Noble. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Operating from the gun. Noble. And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Chenault. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Noble. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Looking to throw. Noble. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw. Noble. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Noble. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who have the lead at the half. T. Higgins, a touchdown catch in that first half. Next, we'll stay in the AFC North, and we'll stay in Ohio as well, as we check on the other team in the Buckeye State, the Cleveland Browns. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jaguars trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they start the second half with Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 5. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Derek Brown in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 18. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain. Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there
is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Noble. This is Chenault on the receiving end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw. Noble. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Throwing on first down. Noble. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Looking to throw. Noble. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
Had the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Oh, look at the juke. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Noble. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll set up a throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll look to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Prentice taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now goal for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing to start the drive. Noble. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw on 3rd down. Noble. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll look to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 17.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.